Hello, my sweet baby angel unicorns. Welcome back to AG University Podcast. I am your host, Anna Grace Newell, and today is going to be a little mini episode. I am in transit traveling to LA, and the show is really one. I'm going to be doing some podcast swaps out in LA. And a lot of you guys actually connected me with some other podcast hosts who you were loving and consuming their content. So I just want to say thank you so much. Also, thank you so much for the love on last week's episode. Recording this podcast has easily become my favorite outlet of content. Like, I never knew I needed this in my life. As someone who's been a content creator for years, I was like, holy guacamole, could I possibly take on another media outlet, And this has felt so easeful. Yeah, I ran into someone the other maybe week. I don't know, time illusion. A few weeks ago. I'm like, yesterday, maybe it was a month ago. I don't know. That's how my life's been lately. But she was like, oh my gosh, isn't podcasting so much work? And I was like, yes, and also no, because I love this community of people here. It feels even different than my Instagram followers. I get new people all the time and emails and messages, and I just want to say there is nothing that warms my heart and my soul than people who connect with me in this version of Anna Grace that shows up on this podcast, because it really feels like my truest version of self, and I feel like you guys see me and the real me and appreciate it, and it feels really, really good. So I just can't say thank you enough to you guys for being here. So anywho, yes, this week is a mini episode because we are doing some transitions, going to be doing some podcast swaps, going to be meeting some really big creators and some big names that you guys are going to love hearing from and learning from. I always love learning people's stories and how they've connected with their intuition and overcome things. And I'm interviewing some of more of like the celebrity influencers I've done readings for, and they're going to share their experience. So lots of different perspectives and angles, just a lot to learn from, as a group. And so I'm really, really excited. But as we are transitioning out, even today, every literal crevasse of my home has been covered in about an inch of pollen. So my voice, my nose, everything is a little itchy and inflamed. I'm not used to this. This is the Florida pollen. This is something new that I haven't experienced. My first March in Florida, but it has almost. No, we moved at the end of May. I was gonna say I've almost been here a year. Crazy. And who knows? March is really shaking things up a notch, because another life update. Last week, Austin heard from our landlords, and he texted me and he's like, "Well, we could possibly be moving because the way we got this house was like such a whim. Our landlords bought the house anticipating to stay here and then got transferred for their jobs. And anyways, we ended up getting the house, which worked out beautifully, but they might not be keeping the house. So I could be moving again." I'll leave you guys on a cliffhanger, because I genuinely, when I say I have no idea what's going to happen, like, we could stay here another year. They could sell the house. I have seen another house that I am like, this house is epic, but it's like coming fully furnished, which I don't love the furniture. I feel bad saying that, but it's like very dated. It's from many, many years ago, the furniture. But it does have an ocean view, which I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm chomping at the bit. That would just be iconic to have like a meditation rooftop ocean view. Huh. So anyways, I don't know. It could happen. It might not happen, but just to give you guys a life update, I'm traveling. I'm going to go to LA. Then I'm going back to Nashville. I've got one of my besties, Juge Havens. You guys might know her. She's a vlogger, Hunter and Juge, her baby shower. And then also, I'm going back to connect with one of my favorite mentors, who Shannon and I talked about on her podcast, Frank. He was one of the first intuitives that I ever met with, and he is a straight up wizard. He is wild. I can't wait to connect with him and tell you guys all about it. So I'm just kind of dropping some little Easter eggs, as Taylor Swift says. I'm actually not a Swiftie. I just always hear people say that. It's not that I'm not a Swiftie. I just don't really keep the pulse with like pop culture, or honestly, I've barely been even consuming social media at all. So also please know that if you ever send me a message and I don't see it, I'm really sorry. I schedule in like an hour, like here and there, a few times a week, and I message a bunch and then in that window, and then I feel like I'm kind of off. So if I ever miss anything, I'm not super in with pop culture, or if I miss a message, just know that I love you. And my dream is that AG University will just continue to grow and I can bring on some more people so that everybody's messages will be seen. But I feel you energetically and I appreciate the outreach always. It does not go unnoticed. And it's not to say that I will miss it because I do try to stay checked in. Anyways, but just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a trajectory as to where I am headed. Going to be in Tennessee, honestly, for like 2 weeks, LA to Tennessee. And then I could be moving again. So but I know producer Courtney was like, "Are you thinking about taking like a break from the show or like doing seasons?" And honestly, like I am not. Like maybe July. July's my 30th birthday. I'm a Cancer Queens. Maybe in July if I'm traveling some for my 30th. I'm officiating one of my best friend's weddings. I'm just kind of going to be bopping around, so I might take some time off, but honestly, I'm feeling pretty called to showing up consistently every Wednesday. So you guys are, as long as you keep listening, I'll keep showing up. So we're all in this together. As of right now, I'm not really feeling called to a season, but you never know with things coming up in life and maybe potentially a move. Who the heck knows? But you know what I do know? I know the universe is freaking got my back, and I trust that it will all unfold perfectly in the exact beautiful time that it's meant to unfold. And I genuinely do. I have zero stress or anxiety about the situation because I just know that if I don't stay in this house, something better will come along. That's how I always feel. If it doesn't work out how I anticipated, then there's something better around the corner. So if you are going through lots of changes, as I mentioned before, you guys, March is a very transformational, transitional month. That's okay. We're just going to take it. We're going to ride the wave. We're going to allow the change, and we're going to say something is better. Something better is on the way, right? So without further ado, this mini episode today is going to be a meditation because I really want to start just getting you guys in the flow of feeling connected to self-confidence, because I feel that is so important with navigating change or transformation. And whether you're going on a new date or a job interview or whatever is coming up in your life, this meditation will support you. It's a really fun one. We can never have too much confidence, right? I'm like, doesn't exist. We don't know her. So if you're feeling like, hey, I need a little extra sparkle, a little extra pizzazz, this meditation is for you. I would recommend maybe not doing it while you're driving. Just keep your eyes open. When I tell you to close your eyes, you could probably listen. But probably best if we do this one somewhere safe where we can close our eyes. More effective that way. But just going to give you guys some free tools to connect you with that sparkle, that confidence, and take it and apply it to whatever is coming up in your life. I am rooting for you. I believe in you. I trust you. I trust your confidence. And I love you guys. And I cannot wait for all the guests that are coming this upcoming week. I love you. I love you. I love you. Talk soon. Okay, so this is a fun meditation that I made up yesterday when I was on a walk, and yes, it may or may not have been inspired by Rihanna's Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Shine Bright Like a Diamond. I make myself laugh but I was thinking about, well, I'll kind of just talk you guys through it, but I'm going to call this our sparkly meditation, and anytime that you need a little extra sparkle or pizzazz, I'm really excited to share this one with you. Come back, save it, revisit this one, share it with a friend, whatever. Okay? So, everyone, close your eyes. We're just going to sit here, take a couple of deep breaths. You can always pause these videos and sit as long as you need. Take as many deep breaths as you need. I'm going to go ahead and put my hand over my heart in my tummy. It's a grounding, connected, self-love position. And I just want to walk with you guys through this. So for the sake of today, let's imagine that we are at the beach, sitting in the sand. It's the perfect temperature. It's super warm. You can hear the ocean. It's breezy. Whatever is your ideal beach day, you're somewhere kind of secluded. Maybe there's people off in the distance. But for the most part, I want you guys to just feel really safe and in the presence of yourself. Let's go ahead and call in your highest self, your highest version of self. And this is what she can look however you want. She can be wearing whatever. She can have different hair. Just whatever you feel, this best version of yourself, this angel version of yourself. Like, who is she? What is she doing? Maybe she just sits with you. Maybe it's an angel. Whatever feels safe for you. Just remember, this is a safe space. This is your time. You're surrounded by light and love. Just kind of take a couple of deep breaths. In through the nose. Hold at the top. Out through the mouth. And this is what I want you guys to envision. That there is like gold, sparkly dust in every single one of your cells, right? Literally every single cell in your body is like a gold diamond. Just want you to literally envision yourself like so sparkly and vibrant. We're just going to start at the root of your crown chakra. So that's going to be at your head. Like literally envision like just gold, sparkly dust, powder, cells, whatever you feel, diamonds at the top of your head. You're just gold and sparkly and vibrant. You're going to slowly move that energy down to your nose, to your cheeks, to your chin, filled with sparkles. You are radiating diamond energy through your throat chakra, so that's your neck. That just sets the intention that all day long, speak loving words about yourself, about your friends, about your family, because you are sparkly. We're going to send that gold dust all the way down through your shoulders, to your chest. I want you to literally envision this like giant sparkly diamond right at your heart center. Because you are so radiant and magnetic and sparkly like a diamond. You are so worthy of love. Every time you think of that, just remember, like, I am so worthy of love from every person in my life. We're going to continue down with your gold glitter all the way through your tummy, down to your hips, through your leg, your thigh, down to your knee. I want you to just envision yourself showing those parts of your body love. Your knees, down your calf. I am so thankful that I have legs to walk, to move, all the way down to your toes. And then down into the ground, we're just going to send that love back into the earth to remind yourself that you are centered and rooted in that light and love. And that this meditation is to remind you to always sparkle and never ever dull your light to make people feel comfortable or to make people feel good about themselves. That's not your job, to make other people feel comfortable. Your job is to feel sparkly and radiant and happy and loving, and to chase whatever dreams that you are called to chase, that have been put on your heart by God. Whatever that you feel called to do, don't let anyone dull that sparkle or take that excitement away from you, right? Because sometimes I feel like when we tell people who are in a different state or a different energy than us, our hopes and our dreams, sometimes they might, make us feel silly or take away or dull our sparkle. So I want you guys to do this, to always remember to feel sparkly, to feel bright, and to show yourself love. And the people that are also sparkly will support you in your dreams. And for the people that don't, you are not here to make them feel comfortable. You are here to sparkle and to shine. And for that is why we call this the sparkly meditation. So that you always keep your light super bright and shiny. And thank you guys for meditating with me today. I hope that you cast your light on everyone who is in your path today, and they can feel the love that you radiate, because you are so worthy of everything that you want. All your hopes and dreams. Be sparkly. Thanks for meditating with me, guys. Love ya. As always, I just wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in. If you feel so called, or if it feels aligned, I would love for you to leave me a review here. I always love reading your beautiful thoughts and messages. And also you can find me at Anna Grace Newell on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. And I will link all of my courses, AG University course curriculum, in the show notes, along with, if you're interested in booking an Akashic Records reading with me, my scheduling link goes out in my newsletter. It goes out once a month and it's completely free. I would love to have you there. As always, I'm a proud professor, and you get an A+ for making it all the way through the end. Love you.